All right, today I want to talk about why do you want money? This is a question that has been going through my head a lot lately, and it's because everyone seems to want more money, right? But if you were stuck on an island and all you had was $1 million in cash, the only thing that $1 million would be good for is a couple fires. That's it. So obviously it's not the money itself that's valuable. It's what money can get with it. And this is very important because if your goal, like mine was before I hit it, was to make $10,000 a month, you need to understand why. Because saying you want $10,000 a month is essentially just saying you want blank, right? Because money is just a store of value. Money is like the in-between. So the only reason you want money is because money can get you stuff. So just saying you want $1 million is just like saying you want a lot. And this is why I feel like the Bible talks about money so much. And it says the love of money is the root of all evil. Because if you love money itself, you're simply saying you love wanting, you love desire, which obviously is not healthy, right? Because the Bible tells us to be content. So I want you to think about this because no one else is telling you to do this. But you need to think about why you want the money. Why? And if you can't come up with concrete reasons for why you want this specific amount of money, I would urge you to be careful. Because as I hit $10,000 a month, I sat there and, my bank account number was higher than it was last month. That's about the only thing that changed. I was still the same person. All the good things about me, all the bad things about me were still the same. And so all money really does is amplify who you are right now. And so by crystallizing this question of why do you want money, you're getting to the core of your very being, right? Basically saying you want a lot. But you want a lot of what? That's the question I'm asking you, is what do you want a lot of? Because money is the in-between. Is it freedom? Is it security? Do you want influence, power? And see, I think, being a Christian and following the teachings of the Bible and trying to follow Jesus, like money gets a really bad rap. Like I grew up in a very small town where not many people had any money. And so I grew up thinking that money itself was evil, which is not the case. Because money is, like I said before, it's just the mediator. It's the in-between. But the love of wanting and the love of desire, the love of power is the evil part. And so I want to help you think through that because you need to think of why do you actually want the money? And that will give you a clearer picture of why you're doing all this, right? And so as some of you may know, my goal with all of this is to make $100 million and to use that money over time to fund the gospel, sharing the gospel, telling people about Jesus, about God, about the Bible, and the truth that has been entrusted with me, from God and the gifts that he's given me. And so I love making money for that. That's my long-term goal. But I want you to really think out, why do you want money? Because as soon as you hit your goal, your number, you're going to be really depressed. And I have a good friend who has made, tens of millions of dollars. And he said that was the worst he ever felt in his entire life was when he hit his big goal of $10 million. He was miserable because he'd been working for it for so long. And when he hit it, he didn't know what to do with himself because he didn't have anything else. And he's now, found different philanthropical stuff to keep him going. But I want to urge you guys, you have to have a why that underlies all of this. If you don't, you will fall into great sin and a lot of confusion and depression, really. Because, like I've said before, us as men, we need a mission. And if we don't have a mission, we distract ourselves with pleasure, usually meaningless pleasure at that. And so crystallize your mission and crystallize why you want money in the first place. Not only is that going to help you make more of it, but it's going to give you a purpose. So instead of just saying you want money, which is just saying I want desire, I want more stuff, crystallize why you want the money for. Anyways, hopefully that helps you guys.